Okay then, hello and welcome to the first ever A's UK Periscope. I'm Matt, and yeah, this is the first one we've ever done, so there may be some technical issues with it, there may be some my own personal issues in terms of messing things up, but don't worry about that. You only learn something by doing it, so we're going to have a crack at it today. It's just me doing it today. We're hoping that after this one, oh, hang on. I've already messed this up. There we go. Got the sound coming through on my tablet, so that was a good learning experience right from the start there. Okay, so there we go. We were looking at potential trades, and I had the idea that we would be going after a relief pitcher. Everyone knew that, but I thought that would be the guy we would get, and sure enough, only a few hours later, we did go and get that player, Jake Diekman, I think is how you pronounce it. Brought in, so we know him well from his time with the Texas Rangers, of course. He was with them for 4 seasons and then was at the Kansas City Royals early this season. So he's another guy we've traded for from the Royals after getting Homer Bailey from them. And whilst the knock against him has always been that he does issue quite a few free passes, he does strike out a lot of guys too, and he's certainly been doing that this season with his fastball and slider combination. So he brings another good lefty arm into the bullpen. And Bob Melvin was talking about how bringing in Diekman will help in terms of how he uses Ryan Buchter, for example. From what I can see online, I don't think Diekman is there today to face his former team. They were saying that they were trying to do it, they were trying to get him to the ballpark, but it was unlikely, and more likely he would be with the team starting on Tuesday when we have our first game of our series against Milwaukee. After that news, of course, everyone was already starting to think about starting pitchers, and Susan Slaughter even has been reporting that the A's are in talks with teams about potentially bringing someone in. Now, the two names, or the three names really that keep coming up from across the majors are the two Mets, so Noah Syndergaard and Zach Wheeler, and also Marcus Stroman of the Blue Jays. Now, as I put in my YouTube video yesterday, I'm a bit skeptical as to whether we will be able to get either any of those guys. I think it's going to take quite a big package, and I'm not sure the A's are going to be prepared to give it up. We'll wait and see, particularly with the two Mets pitchers. You never know what the Mets are going to do. They're a complete basket case at the moment, so what they're going to do, who knows. There was talk that they may try and swing a freeway trade to get Marcus Stroman. God knows what they're thinking with that. I do think with Stroman in particular that the Yankees' recent struggles with starting pitching may play into that, and we all know what the Yankees are like. It will probably be the Yankees that get Marcus Stroman, and maybe we'll be in with a shout at someone like Wheeler because he is a free agent at the end of the season, but I suspect if we're going to get another starting pitcher, it's probably going to be someone more like Tanner Roark, who's done okay. I always think of him as a national, but he's with the Reds this year. Prior to this season, he's pitched, I think, 30 plus games in each of the last 3 seasons, that he's got to 20 so far this season. So he's a dependable starter. Looking at his numbers, he's kind of a bit like Mike Fiers, really. So that would be a good addition and probably wouldn't take too much of a trade package to get him. But I think it's more likely he's the sort of level of guy the A's will be getting rather than a Zach Wheeler, rather than a Noah Syndergaard, rather than a Marcus Stroman, which will probably be disappointing to a lot of A's fans, but yeah, I think that's the way it's going to pan out. So the trade deadline, just looking at the figures on that, so I think it's 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, so 1 o'clock Pacific time, and in the UK that makes it 9 o'clock in the evening, so good time in a sense, and we'll be able to see all the rumours that go about. There's always lots of rumours and often very little done, but particularly this year with the August period now ruled out, 31st of July is the absolute hard deadline, so I think we may see a few more deals than we've seen in recent years, and whether the A's can go and get another pitcher, well, we'll have to wait and see. Would be good if we could, because it would add another option, but yeah, I suspect it's more like a lower level guy than someone like Noah Syndergaard or someone like that. So looking ahead to the week, we've got Monday is an off day, then 3 games against Milwaukee at home, then really weird situation, we have Friday off. You never have Friday off during the regular season, but we've got Friday off before a 2-game series against the Cardinals, and then I think we head to Wrigley. Is that right? We go and play the Cubs from Monday. So, a strange old week with a couple of off days. We do have the trade deadline in the middle there on the Wednesday, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing evening-wise. I think probably we'll do the next Periscope on Thursday evening, so that will be to reflect on any trade deadline deals and also to preview the Thursday day game, because I think that's an 12:37 start in Oakland, so an 8:37 start in the evening UK time, so a good time for us to watch. So we'll probably do the next Periscope on the Thursday. If I can work out how to do it and how to get everything working, then I'll probably see if I can invite either Hannah or Dom along if they're available, or maybe some other UK-based MLB fans to see if they can join in as well, so it's not just me talking away. But yeah, hopefully it will be good, and hopefully this has been another addition to our A's UK stuff. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. It seems to be working. It seems to have been working. I don't think I've been sat here with the microphone muted or anything like that. So, yes, good start. We've got one in the bag. And hopefully the A's can get a win in the bag tonight too. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. I'm Matt. And again, check out the next Periscope, which will probably be Thursday at, I don't know, probably midday Oakland time, 8 o'clock British time.